So as long as you take that into your head, nothing's gonna affect
Bro,
you.
I feel like that saying is very much so true for men though. I'm not gonna lie.
It's harsh.
It's not gender specific, but I feel like it's harsher for men.
Yeah.
100%.
And the thing is, once you're able to accept that, Gabriel, life becomes easier.
You know, women and dogs are what I love.
Love unconditionally. Yeah.
They get cared for, innit?
Women and dogs.
They get cared for.
But once you learn that, you're never gonna wake up sad. Like before, I used to mope.
Are you sure?
No, bro. I used to mope about and complain about getting up by 5.
Yeah.
Bro, I get up at 4:45.
But are you still not sad? You're just dealing with it better.
No, you know what it is here? Like I said, I've accepted that. Right, you know what? I just have to work harder than ever before. And if that's my way to get to where I need to get to, I have to. So nobody cares. Work harder.
Here's a good question. So obviously, like, I look up to you lot, innit? Like, there's that 15-year age gap between me and you, man, to the point where, like, a lot of things that I'm going through, I can see you, man, have gone through. I come to you for advice, for example. Do you lot have men that are like that?
Jesus Christ.
That you're actually around?
No, wait.
What happened?
I ain't been gymming properly. No way.
Bring it down to 2 times.
No.
1.5.
I've done my bit.
No, 1.5, man. Come back.
I'm okay.
Come back, man.
You're doing a little gym. You think you can call me
Get out of here, man. Come back.
small balls?
You went gym the other day. We're keeping up.
No.
Hey, remember what's happening in 2 months?
I'm alright for now.
2 months.
I feel dizzy.
In 2 months. Oh yeah, I'll bring you water.
I feel dizzy.
I got water for you.
I feel dizzy.
I got water, man.
But yeah, no, I think we don't really care.
Yeah.
As bad as it sounds, as long as the problem doesn't encroach
Affect
on
you.
your personal space, doesn't affect you, people don't really care. And I think the easier you realise that, I think the better life will come. And I think
Gabriel, you're set.
that's nice. And I think one important thing I've learnt, is that
Come, man.
you're
Don't
me,
skip
man.
gym, man.
What?
Hey, remember the picture that you was busting joke about Marv? I don't want you to be. I don't want you.
I'll never get to that shape.
Alright, we got 2 months,
to Marv's
innit?
shape. No way.
We got 2 months. I don't want you.
Funny thing is that
I don't
Marv-
want you to do this pose.
When Marv's in shape, he's fine.
Yeah,
When he's gymming, when he's not gymming, it's a madness still.
but I don't want you to be taking pictures like this.
No.
Because the same joke
be
you
alright.
ran on Marv, I will run on you.
Right. Once I bought my flight ticket to go, then
The
I'll go
joke
to,
you ran on Marv, I will run on you.
Don't worry. When I bought my flight
Wes,
ticket,
remember that. The jokes
be
he
on
was
it.
running on Marv, we'd have to
Don't
run
worry.
on him still. The way there was Kiki King on Marv, Gabriel said,
worry.
"Raw, like I won't enter a picture with you and Simeon."
impossible. I wouldn't
He
have been
goes,
that
"I
picture.
won't do that." He goes, "I'll jump out
Impossible.
the picture. I'll be the cameraman."
But Marv wanted the algorithm. He wanted it. I would not have. There's no way. There's no way I'm jumping in that picture. Did you see what the two of them look like? That's what I rate Marv's confidence. I am not even being in the shadow. Like, I'm not even holding the camera for that picture. I rate him for that though. When your confidence is sky high in life, you do whatever you want. Whatever you want. But yeah, no, people don't really care. And that's why I've learned that one of the most important things is to be a monster, but learn how to control it. Got to be a monster.
Stay dangerous.
You've got to be a monster. But,
Stay dangerous.
but the hardest part of that is learning how to control it. You've got to
Are
be
you,
a monster.
are you a monster?
I'd say I'm becoming one. You have to be fearless and ruthless in this world, but then know how to control it. You've got to be. No one cares. And it's just a harsh reality.
Yeah. It's better
No
to
one
be
cares.
what's the saying? A warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war.
No one cares.
Yeah.
People like, not saying, like, I would say that everyone used to use somebody. As long as you're useful, I don't mind you using me. But the moment you become useless, people move on.
Quickly.
They move on. You have no use anymore.
Quickly.
They move on.
You get
No
forgotten
one cares.
fast.
And that's why I've just learned, you just got to be a monster. But learn how to, but the hardest part is knowing how to tame that monster. And that's probably the hardest thing to learn. And as much as I think you already spoke about Andrew Tate.
I'll tame my monster.
You know?
Down.
He's now realising.
He's really have to tame the monster. That's how I tame my monster.
This guy.
Tell it.
Guy's
My
a
friend,
bully.
you better
Man's
relax.
bully in a room full of men.
Hey, pause. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Settle down. Settle down.
Man, what's going on here? But yeah, like, even when you're talking about the Andrew Tate brother,
Yeah.
he's now realised that he's got to tame his monster. You've looked at his recent interviews, he's realised that, you know what? I'm in a
The Samuel
position.
Leeds one.
Yeah, I've got to tame my monster.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to be a monster, but you've got to learn how to tame it. Because when you're put in that position, as he mentioned in one interview, that when you've affected 1% of maybe just 100 people, it's nothing. When you're hurting 1% of 10 million people, it's a lot of people.
Yeah.
And you've got to tame your monster. And to anyone listening, you've got to be a monster in this world. You've got to be ruthless and know when to tame it. If not, you're just going to get
stepped on.
It's just a harsh reality. People will be around you when you're useful. The moment you're useless, they move on.
Your phone gonna be popping when you're useful. Everyone gonna be trying to link you. What are we doing this weekend? Yo, bro, where we going? Like, raw, what's popping? Yo, Gabriel, what's going on? When you ain't bringing that to the table, them phone calls are gonna just start drying up. Man ain't even gonna phone you to see how you are.
And I'm like that too sometimes. Even like my close friend. The moment you don't become useful to me,
it's a bit.
Sounds bad, isn't it?
No, I get it though. It's the harsh reality of life, and I don't feel like people say it as it is. I feel like people rather lie to you than tell you how life is. But something to that is do you think it's possible for someone in your circle, for example, to have done enough to the point where they're no longer useful to you, but they're still close? There's 30 years
yes. So, for instance, if I know that you've been my guy, it doesn't matter what position you're in.
Yeah.
You've got around me. And one thing I've always tried to do is bring people in anyway.
Yeah.
In anything I've tried to do, I've always tried to bring people in or try to help them make some money in some way, somehow. So I don't ever think that because someone's useless that they're not my friend anymore. No. I'm talking about people who are frivolous, people who are like acquaintances.
Okay.
The moment you're no longer useful to them, they just drop you out. Okay. And sometimes people do it to friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've never dropped out any of my friends because I've deemed them as useless. Because I don't have people around me who, most of my friends are not new friends. And I think we all have friends for reasons. And I think if that reason stops, then we just don't hang out as much. So for instance, prior to COVID, I had raving friends.
Okay.
So these are my boys, but we rave.
Yeah.
Now that we stopped, I don't rave much anymore. So I don't see them as much. So I still talk to them on the phone, but we're not, someone will think we've fallen out. But if you actually think about it, you only ever saw me raving pictures of this person. You never saw me at raves with them.
Yeah.
Like, that's where our friendship ended.
Okay.
You have some friends who, I always mention my friend Prince. I don't rave with Prince. I don't probably see Prince much or speak to Prince much, but that's my homie. I can ring Prince anytime I want to ring Prince.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that I believe that within his reach he won't help me do. Well, people don't see me with Prince. Do you know what I mean? And it's one of those things where when you've got your core friends, you've got them. But at the same time, it's a shame when, so I'll give you an example. And I'm going to meet one of my friends in prison next week, Thursday. Okay? And I found it interesting when he went to prison, for instance, he was doing cash and transit robberies. And when he went inside now, somebody was asking me to send money for him when he was in prison. And I sat there like, even though it was my boy, when he was making all this money, I didn't get any of it.